It all started on a peaceful summer afternoon when I decided to take my pontoon boat. Out on the lake behind my house, the water was calm. The sun was shining, and I had no intention of causing any trouble. But what I didn't expect was that my HOA, Homeowners Association, would suddenly take issue with my peaceful day on the water. I had been living in the neighborhood for years, and as far as I knew, the lake was a shared resource that we all enjoyed. Little did I know the HOA had begun imposing strict rules about where residents could go on the water, what boats they could use, and when they could even be on the lake. I didn't think my pontoon boat was breaking any rules, so imagine my shock when I received a $5,000 fine in the mail, accusing me of unauthorized use of the lake. The HOA's reasoning was flimsy. At best, they claimed that my pontoon was a nuisance and didn't fit their new set of regulations that had been enforced without any community discussion. I was furious. This was my property, my lake and my boat. I tried to reason with them, but they were determined to impose the fine, even threatening further penalties. That's when it clicked. I wasn't going to let them bully me into submission. Instead of accepting the fine, I made a decision that would forever change the power dynamics in our neighborhood. I decided to buy the lake. It wasn't easy, but with the resources I had, I managed to purchase the entire body of water from the local government. It was now my property, and the HOA had no say in what I did with it. But I wasn't finished yet. I went ahead and installed a private security system to monitor the lake. And then I issued my own set of rules for lake use to send a clear message to the HOA. I slapped them with a $1 million fine for trespassing on my now privately owned land. The HOA had dared to fine me, so I was going to make them feel the weight of their own actions. The community was stunned. At first there was outrage, but as time passed, the tables turned. The residents saw my resolve, and many started backing me up. They realized the HOA was too powerful for its own good and didn't have their best interests at heart. It was a turning point. I had taken control not just of the lake, but of my own destiny. As for the HOA, they were left scrambling, trying to figure out how to deal with the legal and financial repercussions of their actions. In the end, I not only reclaimed my right to enjoy the lake, but I also empowered my neighbors to stand up for themselves. The moral of the story: never underestimate someone who is willing to fight